Madam City Manager? Let me bang the gavel. All right. I call this meeting to order. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Certainly. Good evening. Mr. Rickerman? Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Here.
Ms. Devine? Mr. Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Here. All right. If you'd be kind enough, Madam City Manager, lower the mic real low. Okay. We're going to have some young people come and do the Pledge of Allegiance for us. Come on.
Very low. Come here, sir. See this mic? I want you to speak it.
Come on, baby.
And then we got some helpers.
Some really young people. We're going to hear from some little bit older young golf superstars later. But
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and justice for all.
Such enthusiasm.
boys and girls, we live in the greatest democratic nation in the history of the world. I'll tell you, it makes everyone's hearts feel really good to hear you all say the Pledge of Allegiance like that.
Absolutely.
It really does. Rev McDowell, would you bless us with a word of prayer? Thank you.
For the blessings of life, health, and strength for this gathering tonight. Ignite us with your power, sensitize us to the needs of this city, and allow this city to continue to grow, blanketed by grace and mercy. We ask it in your name. Amen.
Amen. Madam City Manager, we'll entertain a motion to adopt the agenda. We're going to hold items 39 and 40.
39, 40, and 22.
And 42.
40 and 22.
All right, 39, 40, and 22. You want take this off consent agenda? Oh, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to ask.
I had a couple of questions about 18 and 19. We'll take those up at the right time. So that was, again, 39, 40, and 22. We're going to defer consideration of TPAC appointments and actually ask Ms. Belton to repost that vacancy. And trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I think that is it.
Yes, sir.
That's a motion to amend the agenda.
So move.
Motion by Mr. McDowell. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion with the previous question? Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rickerman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Mayor Benjamin?
Aye. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We would ask for any public input related to those agenda items as outlined.
And,
Seeing
none?
none. An approval of the minutes. Council is asked to approve the August 7th, 2018 City Council meeting minutes.
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll move the previous question. Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rickerman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, trying to take into account your amendments, I would ask that council approve consent agenda items 9 through 17 and 20 and 21. Well, 20 through 38, my apologies. 20 and 21 and 23 through 38.
Exactly. All right. Is there a motion?
Move we approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? With the previous question, clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rickerman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
Item 18, council is asked to approve contract amendment number 4 for project SS 7348, the wastewater engineer support at the Metro Wastewater Treatment Plant as requested by Columbia Water. The award to Atlantic South Consulting Services in the amount of $210,000. The firm is located in North Charleston, South Carolina.
Davis, you had a question about that?
I have the same questions for 18 and 19. These are amendments, and I'm not clear on why, since they're change orders. Can you explain on both of them?
Yes, sir. We'll add a little context. 18 is an extension of a yearly contract with a consultant that's been assisting us with wastewater management and services, engineering services. So that is just a contract extension for one more year to that. It's not a change in scope of services. Number 19 is a construction project going on the anaerobic digester rehabilitation with MB Con as the general contractor. And there's work that has come up in terms of the condition of the existing tankage that we were rehabilitating that was outside the scope of the initial contract. Some leak repairs that we've had them do, cracks in the concrete, the tanks were not able to pass the leakage test. Therefore, we've asked, required to keep the project moving. They provided additional services. So this is to true that up.
So we don't have any questions on that. I'm always looking at the change orders, but
Well, we have fully vetted number 19, absolutely, to make sure that we are being asked to pay something that's appropriate for the services that have been provided. Yes, sir.
okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank
Mr.
you.
Davis, I would also add that the contractor on Atlantic South Consulting has been a tremendous help to me personally as the manager with a lot of the wonderful changes we've made with Columbia Water. He's been quite helpful for looking at things from an external perspective
Okay.
and giving me some advice.
Absolutely. All right.
That's just for the public. That's usually what we do sometimes. You want to kind of know why costs go up during a contract period. Not all of them, but there's certain ones that would be of particular interest. So, thank you.
All right. All right. So you found 18 and 19?
Do you want me to read 19 into the record also, Mr. Mayor?
Please.
Council is asked to approve change order number 7 for project SS 7253, the Metro Wastewater Treatment Plant anaerobic digester rehabilitation as requested by Columbia Water. Award to MB Con Construction Company, Inc., a local business enterprise in the amount of $240,292.85. The firm is located in Columbia, South Carolina.
Move to approve.
Second.
So it's motions to approve items 18 and 19. All right.
18 and 19.
All right.
Move to approve
by Mr.
18
Davis,
and 19.
Seconded by Mr. Duval. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll move the previous question. The clerk call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Mr. Vine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
Moving into our zoning planning matters for second reading. Do we need to have Ms.
Give me
Hampton? Okay. And I think,
give me
Mr.
the
Mayor,
high,
you
give me the
may
high
want
sign.
us to.
What are my two numbers? What are my numbers?
41, sir, and 42. If you would like to excuse yourself, sir.
I would love to.
Mr. Mayor usually does that out of courtesy, being that he lives in that neighborhood. Item 41, annexation comprehensive plan map amendment and zoning map amendment, 134 Cooper's Nursery Road. Madam Mayor Pro Tem.
Is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Mr. Vine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Item 42 is an annexation comprehensive plan map amendment and zoning map amendment for 107, 123, 139, 167, Riding
approval of
Grove Road.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the clerk will read the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Mr. Vine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Mayor. Okay. Madam City Manager?
Yes, ma'am. Moving into a period of presentations as Mayor Benjamin returns. The first item is the recognition of Master Kendall Wallace as the First Tee Columbia MVP and Male Newcomer Athlete of the Year. Mr. Mayor, we're at item 43. The Honorable Mayor Stephen K. Benjamin.
Thank you. You guys move fast. I want Kendall to come up. Come on, man. Anthony, how about a round of applause? You're going right there because you're going to speak to us. I'm not sure if you came prepared to speak or not. But no, it's so important. Obviously, we know Kendall's family is family of wonderful community leaders and servants, and watch you grow up at First Tee. And I think everyone realized you had some incredible talent, but you've taken it to a whole nother level. It was important for us to bring you here and to recognize you for your incredible contributions, not just as an athlete, but as a student and as a community leader. And I wanted you to come here and give you your roses, brother.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
please tell us how things are going.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. I just want to thank all of y'all. Without this, none of this would be possible. With the city's support for First Tee and everybody in this room has supported me. You might not know it or not, but if you're involved with the city, you definitely supported me on this road. So I just want to thank everybody in this room.
All right. All right. Anthony, I think Daniel challenged him to 9 holes.
He's got to give me a couple shots.
Just a couple? Just a couple? No. We always want to make sure we recognize incredible achievement of our young leaders and keep up the great work. And the folks at Coach, thank y'all at First Tee doing incredible work that you've been doing for a long time. Our folks in Park and Rec as well. Teresa.
I think Kendall will be representing our city in California, Mr. Mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Our understanding, so that's wonderful work.
Absolutely.
Our next item, Mayor Benjamin, is an Infant Safe Sleep Month proclamation, and I wanted to recognize Coroner Gary Watts for being here and bringing this initiative to our attention. He met with myself and city staff probably a month or so ago, and we've moved forward expeditiously because it's so important, the numbers that he's seeing on this issue. And he's here as well. So, Mr. Mayor, we would love for you
I see
to
the coroner. I see him back
read
there.
the
And-
Infant Safe Sleep Month proclamation.
Absolutely, and I want to say, as you come up to the Wallace family, y'all, we appreciate it, but y'all don't have to sit here with us the rest of the time, because I know you don't want to. So, you keep up the fantastic work, all right? Mr. Coroner,
Mayor,
how are you, my friend?
doing good, sir. Doing
Good to see you. Thank you for your work. Please.
One of our deputies, David Vincent, and Neely are with us. I wanted to take this time to thank City Manager Teresa Wilson and her willingness to work with us on this initiative. It's something that's very close to us and something dear to our hearts because, you know, we deal with tragedy every day with circumstances that we have no control over. And this item of safe sleep is something that we have absolute control over. If we can just educate the public to the dangers of unsafe sleep environments. When I approached City Manager Wilson, we'd had 7 deaths already this year in Richland County, in the city of Columbia, related to unsafe sleep environment. And we've put together a plan. Deputy Neely is in charge of our community education, and we've put together a plan to present education in city parks where we can reach out to the caregivers of these children and provide them with education on the proper way to put a child to bed, an infant to bed, so that hopefully we can eliminate some of this, because this is something that we can totally eliminate through education. You know, it's not SIDS. People keep wanting to call it SIDS. It's not SIDS. Is in these cases that we investigate, we almost 99.9% of the time can place them right back into an unsafe sleep environment. And most of that is due to the fact that their caregivers just don't know. So thank you, sir. Thank you, members of council. Thank you, City Manager Wilson, for this opportunity to partner with the city on this.
I have a proclamation I'd like to read real quick, if y'all wouldn't mind memorializing this before you go. Did you want to say something? Did you want to say? Okay. Whereas Richland County Coroner's Office and the City of Columbia will join together in an effort to educate citizens of Columbia about safe infant sleep and stop preventable deaths. And whereas nationally more infants die each year from unsafe sleeping environments than do in car crashes. And whereas Richland County had 7 infant deaths this year as of July 2008, all due to unsafe sleep. And in 2017, Richland County had 4 infant deaths. In 2016, there were 5 infant deaths. In 2015, there were 7, all also due to unsafe sleep. And whereas the ABCs of always alone, on their backs, and in the clear crib, again, alone, backs, crib, can save an infant child from a sleep-related death. And whereas classes will be held in parks around the city of Columbia in order to educate the public. Now, therefore, I, Stephen K. Benjamin, Mayor of Columbia, along with my fellow members of City Council, do hereby proclaim September 2018 as Infant Safe Sleep Month in the great city of Columbia. So thank you all for your work. Thank you for your partnership on behalf of our babies. So.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, as you all take your seats, I want to thank our Public and Media Relations Department and our Parks and Recreations Department for partnering with the Coroner's Office. And we will post widely these Safe Infant Sleep workshops to take place in our city parks starting this month all the way through December. They will be free 1-hour workshops and talk about the safe infant sleep practices. So we'll post that widely. Our next item is the National Hydrocephalus Awareness Month proclamation, the Honorable Mayor Stephen K. Benjamin.
Mayor Stephen K. Benjamin, you come up and speak first. Also left his reading glasses downstairs. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm just joking. Go ahead,
Well,
please.
I don't public speak, so excuse me. My name is Jessica Calder. I do the hydrocephalus walk for South Carolina.
Awesome.
And I want to tell you thank you so much for helping us recognize hydrocephalus and getting it out there. 1 in a million babies are born with hydrocephalus. You do not have to be a baby to have hydrocephalus. You can get it later in life. A lot of times it's called MPH when you develop it later in life. A lot of the symptoms are the same as dementia and Alzheimer's. And so we are trying to make sure that people know the difference because it is the same symptoms. You have to be checked and there's something you can do about it. Now, unfortunately, what you can do about it is a shunt. A shunt was developed in 1955. We still use the same shunts that was developed in 1955. So what we do with the Hydrocephalus Association is we do fundraisers, we do walks, and what we do with that money is we provide research. All the money we raise goes towards research for finding a better way to deal with hydrocephalus besides shunts. There's also something called an ETV. But every time you go to treat a hydrocephalus patient, it's brain surgery. So my daughter is 11. She's here with me tonight. She's had 7 brain surgeries. 7, way too many. Most of our families that we represent, there was 265 brain surgeries in the 10 kids we have. Okay? It's ridiculous the amount of brain surgeries kids have to go through.
265 for 10 babies?
Yes, sir. Wow. So that's why we're trying to get the word out. There should be other options. So anyway, we do the research that we provide for. We provide one-on-one support for families that when they're first diagnosed, because a lot of times, like when we were first introduced to it, there was nobody else we knew. So we started the walk 6 years ago so that my daughter would have somebody else like her. We provide we do conferences every 2 years. It's a national conference where everybody can get together. They can meet other people like themselves, but we also bring in researchers that are doing research on hydrocephalus and shunts and different ways that we can actually improve it. We also offer annual scholarships to children and families with hydrocephalus so that they can further their education. And we do community network meetings. We started this year, we're doing support group meetings through the Children's Hospital, and that's what we fund. We're trying to provide support and education. So on behalf of everybody, especially Columbia here, we want to thank you very much for helping us get the word out.
So tell us again, when is the walk?
Our walk is September 29th,
September 29th.
and it's going to be at the Village's Sandhills. And we check in at 8:30 in the morning. Oh, sorry. I did bring a poster. This is some of our babies that we actually that are part of our walk. This is Wyatt. He's one of our main ones. He is 10 months old. He just had his 9th brain surgery. He just spent a month and a half in the hospital. So because of infections and things like that. So this is the reason we do it. It's a face. It's when you ever meet one of them, you'll never forget them, ever. So anyway, sorry. Thank you very much.
No. We'll help you push out information and encourage people to come out and support the walk as well.
Is there a pre-registration for the walk?
You can pre-register for the walk. It's support.hydroasoc.org/Columbia 2018, I believe.
Deidre, just send that to us and we'll get it out.
And I have a flyer I can give y'all if you want me to.
And we're going to, first of all, you're a great public speaker, by the way. You may not think you are. You did an excellent job. This month is National Hydrocephalus Awareness Month, and we'll work with you to push out as much support as possible. And thank you for your advocacy.
Well, thank
it's so
you.
important. Can we take a picture to memorialize this? Is that
Sure.
all right? All right, let's do it. And you'll have to go get ready for school tomorrow, just like my 11-year-old daughter go get ready for school tomorrow. So we don't expect y'all to hang around unless you just really want to. You're more than welcome to. We understand, believe me, we understand. Thank y'all so much. And thank you for doing the Pledge of Allegiance, too. It's excellent.
Item 46, the Columbia Family Wellness Challenge winners, Mr. Randy Davis, Parks and Recreation Director.
Sorry. All righty. Am I on? I am. Okay.
I'm sorry. Honorable Mayor Pro Tem Tamika Isaac Devine.
All righty. Come on up, Randy. No, come on up. So we just finished our third year of the Columbia Let's Move Columbia Family Wellness Challenge. And thank you to the amazing City of Columbia Parks and Rec staff for helping us always step it up a notch and do something different. So I'm going to let Randy talk and present, and then I'll come back with a couple comments and remarks.
I'm going to let my staff do the remarks, please.
This is Wanda Austin.
Good evening. We have a few of our winners here from the Wellness Challenge this year. We have the Jackson family who won first place, and we have the Harriford family who won second place. We wanted to acknowledge them here as well. But this is our third year doing the Family Wellness Challenge, and we have enjoyed it tremendously. It's been a great summer of family activity. We have cooking classes, and this year we had children's cooking classes as well, and the kids loved it. We've done this, we've had at least 17 families per year to participate. The retention has been up and down. We started out with 22 this year and ended with 17, so that's very good because it's 12 rigorous weeks of activities. And for these families to commit to actually doing these weekly activities, it stands great on their part to just maintain the whole 12 weeks because I keep them running with different activities. They're fun, but there's a lot. And it's also to go toward your goal, Mr. Vaughn, that's to show them how to be healthy in a regular, busy working life. So.
Well, I thought it was a video. That's why. Wait, are we doing the video or? Sharice, are we doing the video?
It's running some.
Okay. Oh, is it just it's no sound? Okay, my notes.
Every year we do this Family Wellness Challenge. I'm amazed at how engaged the families are and how excited they are. And then really, how they just go above and beyond the goals that they set for themselves. We've had amazing families. We've had fun activities. We have had cooking classes and nature walks and family fun days and urban boot camp. Our city is committed to healthy lifestyles, not just losing weight, but things that you're incorporating into your day-to-day activities that continue to keep you healthy and your family healthy.
We heard about this and we heard that we could be a part of this whole program, including the gym for free through Let's Move, and it was just kind of a blessing just for it to come up in the way that it did.
Most definitely would recommend the Let's Move to family and friends, to anybody who's looking for a lifestyle change, to meet some other families, and also great staff support here at the Juice Center, and also Ms. Wanda and the staff. And it's just been a lot of fun, and it has definitely changed our lifestyle.
So with that said, that's why I didn't say my other remarks. I thought that was my notes. Y'all gave me talking points. Y'all said video first, so I didn't talk. So, but I just would add to that this is our third year. Every year we try and incorporate something different, really letting people know what the city has available to them, not just the 12 weeks, but throughout year round. So every family got a 3-month membership to Drew Wellness. We had fitness classes. We tried to make them fun, so we did urban boot camp. We had different aerobics classes, a lot of fun. In addition to the classes, we did some gardening, so we taught them how to garden, and everybody got their own garden to take home. And then we did fun stuff, and we had plug out nights where no electronics, and we were encouraging the families to do stuff together, the cooking classes, and it's just been, every year we step it up. And so I just want to thank council for continuing to support this. We grow every year, and I think really the key is we want families to look at how do you incorporate lifestyle changes, and everybody who participates says that they've done lifestyle changes. So wanted to just present that, and then wanted to recognize the winners again and have you guys come up. And I know Chip had a couple comments, so y'all come on up.
And just to kind of give you an idea how we choose the winners, each week the families turn in a point system of all the activities they've done, and each group activity, cooking class, or family event that they do, they get points, and they email those points into me every Monday. And the person, the group, or the family with the most points win. And we have weekly winners as well. So we have weekly all-star family winners that we recognize every week, every other 12 weeks, and then at the end of the 12 weeks, we recognize the winners. We have Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, she and her husband and daughter won first place. Come on up.
Darcel Jackson, the winner. I love my husband couldn't be here today because he's at work, and my daughter got to do some homework. So, but I really enjoy being able to participate in the program. It was a lot of fun. The thing about that I liked the most, that it was family oriented. It was something that my daughter could also participate. She's 9 years old. And so she was excited that she got to go to a cooking class and with other kids as well. And then also Zumba. That was like the most funnest thing for her. And just to see my family, my husband and my daughter doing something as a, exercising, something healthy and something fun at the same time. So we definitely, it was a challenge trying to, like she said, be committed for the 12 weeks. But I told Ms. Wanda when I fill out the application that, if she let us be a part of the Let's Move, that we would definitely be in it to win it. And we would be fully committed for the whole 12 weeks. And I think we achieved our goal.
And now we have the Harifa family with Mr. Cy. This is my buddy, Cy. Can you say hi to everybody, Cy?
Thank you for 3 years. We were the last family that was able to get in this year, and we were very lucky. Boy, I wish the Jacksons weren't around, but man, they were tough. But it was a wonderful experience. I hope that more Colombians can get a chance to participate in the future. Wanda did an excellent job, and we got a chance to see many of the good things that are going on with Parks Recreation. And there's just so many good things going on, and I think that the staff has done an excellent job from top to bottom to try to bring good, healthy habits to the citizens of Columbia, and I hope that we can expand upon that in the future. And again, we'd like to thank you for making it possible. I have with me Silas, my grandson, and Sarah, my daughter. My wife, Robin, was not able to be here tonight, but it was a great experience for us, and we challenge others to join us in the future in being participants. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. And Silas, you did a great job with the Pledge of Allegiance, too.
We generally would do a water safety class for our family challenge, but this year, Mr. Davis gave free swimming lessons to all the families, all the family members, and we had 7 kids that actually learned how to swim from one end of the pool to the other and not just do water safety, and that was great. And we had one parent that actually, she did some swimming classes. She said she feels more comfortable getting in the water now, so that was a great addition to our program this year. It was really great. Yeah. Thank you all for y'all support with helping us do that this year.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you, Wanda.
And our final presentation is the hashtag Love Columbia Photo Challenge winners. I swear we just did this. Gosh, time is flying. Feels like we just did it. Ms. Alicia Utsi, Public and Media Relations Director. Or Ms. Alicia Utsi, staff from the Public and Media Relations Department. Naisha, take it away.
Hello, I'm Naisha Dees. I'm here on behalf of the City of Columbia's Public and Media Relations Department, and I'm here to present the Love Columbia Photo Challenge winners. The Love Columbia Photo Challenge is a city initiative that encourages citizens of Columbia to submit photos via social media of images that they love, like of monuments, landscapes, and structures in the city. So the photo challenge was promoted on city's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter social media platforms, and where citizens were tasked with submitting images, which included 3 winners, and the 3 winners were from Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And the Facebook winner is Miller Hyatt. Miller, can you please stand? The Twitter winner was Anna Peterson. And the Instagram winner, Rita Pratt, she was not able to attend. So could y'all please step aside? Could you guys please step up here to receive your awards?
Are you going to show us the
No, I was
picture?
gonna say, are those the pictures?
Oh yeah, right over here are the images.
Whose is who?
The fireworks is Miller Hyatt's. The city skyline is Anna Peterson. And the fire hydrant is Rita Pratt's. Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah, y'all. Kevin Crawford is going to give y'all your awards.
Fireworks at Spirit Communications Park.
Video? Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Sorry. You got the photos? Should we bring these with us?
Yes.
So we going back? No, we did it. We are. No. We don't. Okay, man. Go back in executive session.
I think so. Yeah, I think we finished everything.
All right, awesome.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, we are in the period of ordinances. First reading, item 48.
Thank you all again for participating. Thank you so much. All right. Sorry,
Yes,
Ms.
sir.
Wilson.
Ordinance number 2018-005, granting an easement to South Carolina Electric and Gas Company along a portion of city-owned property identified as 1900 Calhoun Street for relocation of a transmission line for the Bull Street Development Project.
All right, moved and second. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll move the previous question. The clerk call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Mr. Vine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
49, ordinance number 2018-040, granting an encroachment to Sandra B. McGuckin and Lawrence Page McGuckin for installation and maintenance of
Need a motion.
landscaping.
Move approval.
Second. Is a second? Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll move the previous question. The clerk call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Mr. Vine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
Mayor Benjamin, I'm not sure about item 50 for you, but I'll go ahead and read through it. Resolution number R 2018-087.
Is that on Wood Creek? I don't think it is it?
Brookhaven Way,
Oh, it is. Deer Lake. Deer Lake.
Deer Lake Phase 2.
Who's handling it?
Do y'all know if item?
How about we come back to it?
Sure.
All right. 51?
51, resolution number R
Someone just tell us where,
2018.
someone tell us where Deer Lake is.
it
That's
in-
it.
Which neighborhood is number 50 in, please? 51, resolution number R 2018-089, authorizing the city manager to execute a sublease agreement with Celia Saxon Shopping Center LLC for the lease of Suite 110 and Suite 112, 2012 Hardin Street for the City Health Center.
All right, is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, we'll move the previous question. Clerk call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Mr. Vine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Item 52, other matters. Council is asked to approve no through truck restrictions on Holly Street from Rosewood Drive to Divine Street as requested by the Public Works.
I move approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none?
Can we not extend it all the way through Holly Street? You stop right in front of my portion. We stopped on Divine Street. Right, go across Divine. Yeah, it's still there.
Is there a request to look at that? Oh.
Yeah, there was a request for this, and this is what.
No, I'm saying, was there a request to extend it? I mean, did we
It
look
just
at
makes
it?
sense to make it go all the way, but no big deal.
Is David here, or Robert, was that looked at, instead of stopping it?
I'm sorry, what's the question for 52?
Instead of stopping the no-through truck at Divine, it's just a small section past there. Have we looked at just extending it all the way? I mean, I guess there's no reason there wouldn't be a through truck, because isn't it dead end?
It goes into the children's home.
Children's home, yeah.
No reason to extend.
No reason, right, so.
So is that?
David has approved this, and DOT has approved this.
Correct.
The Holly Street is our street. Is Holly?
Holly Street is not our street, it's
It's
DOT.
not our street. Okay, so if we extended it all the way through,
We would have to get permission from DOT.
all right. So, well,
moved.
okay, it's been moved and
Moved and
probably
properly
second.
second. With the previous question? Clerk call the roll.
Erica, clerk, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Rickman?
Daniel, say aye.
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Ed? No through street. Come on, guys.
Mr. McDowell?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yes. Mr. Duval?
Howard?
Aye.
Mr. Vine?
Aye.
Mr.
Aye.
Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, we're all
Okay.
on
And
different
I
pages.
think they're
Were we-
actually-
Did we leave it the same, Ms. Devine? Was the item changed at all,
I
52?
think that's what they're doing now. Are we doing this, we doing all of these now? Yep. Okay, so the
But
mayor
you
has,
left item.
the mayor has a motion.
Okay.
For 53.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Referencing Ms. Fanning's memo from last Thursday, I'm going to go through all the recommendations. in their totality. The motion is to fund the additional funding requests stated in there. Excuse, I'm going to come back to that as a matter of fact. The first part of the motion is to fund the committee recommendations held from 7/17, which would be the South Carolina State Fair and the Gamecock Club. To reinstate the carry forwards from 17/18 to 18/19, the Girl Scouts and NCAA basketball tournament. To fund additional funding requests in the following amounts. The Eau Claire Unity Festival, $20,000. Epworth, $25,000. National Collegiate Marching Band Competitions, $50,000. The Greenview Reunion, $25,000. To fund the 5 Points Merchants Association Clean and Safe program at $75,000 with the understanding that we will continue to try and increase that over time to match the other hospitality districts. To fund Hip Hop Family Day with an additional $25,000 with CMFA as the fiscal agent. To fund the Cinco de Mayo program, the $10,000. The city manager's request to fund gateway enhancement of the camera program, security camera program, to the tune of $75,000. To fund the South Carolina State Museum with additional $35,000. And keep the Midlands beautiful with gateway cleanup and enhancement of $20,000. To fund the City of Women program as articulated by Ms. Devine at the work session to the tune of $30,000 with Historic Columbia as the fiscal agent, and to fund the Auntie Karen's Legends concert at the tune of $18,000, which again funds the city manager's request of cameras and still leaves about $70,000 for future consideration by council or deployment by staff. That's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion with the previous question? Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
Thank you, sir. Mayor Benjamin, we'll get your notes as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Our next item, we can actually go back, Mayor Benjamin, to item 50. You're fine to vote on that one, sir. Resolution number R 2018-087, authorizing acceptance and dedication of streets known as Buck Ridge Drive and Marsh Deer Way, located in Deer Lake Phase 2A, Deer Track Court and Marsh Deer Way, located in Deer Lake Phase 2B, and Buckhaven Way and Whitetail Way, located in Deer Lake Phase 2C, to the City of Columbia.
Figure out where it is yet?
Where is it?
I think it's nearby, but not in.
Near where?
Not in Wood Creek.
Where is it?
Oh, Percival.
First, okay,
Oh,
all right.
it's not near.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, move the previous question. Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis? Mayor Benjamin?
Aye.
A period of appointments, Mayor. Item 54, council the appointment of one individual to the Central Midlands.
I move the reappointment of Ron Anderson to his, what I understand will be his final term. Requires a supermajority vote. Ron is lined up, I guess he was just elected chairman. We're in a period of transition, seconded by Mr. Rickman. Period of transition, and but this will be his final term. All right, moving second. Any discussion? Seeing none, move the previous question. Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Mayor Benjamin?
Aye. The appointments, we have two reappointments up. I believe one would be for a third and final term, and one would be for a second term.
I thought we decided that District 4, who's had no representation on that, was allowed to have one of these spots. Since it is a citywide board and District 4 is not. The challenge I've had two people who I thought had moved out of the district, unfortunately. So I want to make sure, but we have no applicants from 4 otherwise.
I have not received any, and we have advertised about 3.
If we can hold the one seat, I think it would be the right thing to do to have a member to balance out that board
So we'll spend
all
some
4 districts.
Jennifer Rubin doesn't live in 4?
I can't hear you on this end.
Speaking here. Who's that?
Jennifer Rubin. She doesn't live in 4?
I don't know where Jennifer lives. Jennifer. I don't know where Hyman and Jennifer
She's
live.
in District 3.
She's probably 3.
Are you asking then, Daniel, that we delay until, is there an application from District 4?
Yeah, he wants to recruit one.
So it's 3 total?
You can go on the Midland now. I support Ms. Fergus and Ms. Watson. Now, Ms. Fergus is eligible, and Ms. Watson requires a supermajority. I think if
we just carry over Ms. Watson
and let's discuss it. Let's discuss Ms. Watson a little bit further. But I
And Ms.
support,
Watson be carried over with an exceptional promise of 5 votes?
She can be reappointed with 5 votes.
Can be reappointed with 5 votes, but if Councilman Rickman wants to have someone from District 4, then I would suggest we re-advertise, and if Councilman Rickman has any recommendations, that they send it in for consideration.
Let Ms.
I can't-
Watson
I
carry
can't-
over until we get a representative from District 4, which would give time.
That's fine. That's fine.
So I would move the appointment of Ms. Fergus, and then let's just let Betsy continue. Don't do anything on that one. Let her continue until.
Let her,
Still gonna vote for it.
Daniel,
Ms.
if I'm hearing you correctly, is that what Tamika is echoing?
Yes.
All right.
All
Can we
right,
go with
so
that?
just move the nomination of Ms. Fergus.
So moved.
As a second. I guess no second necessary, actually. Well, second, with the previous question, clerk call the roll. Appointment of Alexina Fergus.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Mayor Benjamin?
Aye. So you're going to repost TPAC. Are you going to post Housing Authority as well?
Correct.
While you're out hanging out, who's going to be shepherding this stuff while you go bye-bye?
Ashley Jenkins.
Ashley? Okay. All right. You know we're going to miss you, and we love you. You know that, right? All right. Just know this. All right? All right. Madam City Manager? Absolutely. Excited about it.
So moved.
Sorry.
We done. That's going to be a big deal. Big deal. All right. Madam City Manager, you got any? Madam Clerk, anybody signed up? Nikki, anybody? All right. Non-debatable motion to adjourn? Oh, I'm sorry. Any committee items either for referral?
This isn't a committee item, but are you reminding me of something? This isn't a committee item. I just want to I want to publicly congratulate Columbia native Craig Melvin for being announced as an anchor on the Today Show Monday through Fridays. And ask the city manager if we can send just a note to him from his city council and mayor congratulating him, and we're so proud of him. Craig was one of our youth members on years ago when we had a council of, what was it called?
Yeah.
The Council on Youth, the Commission on Youth. When we had a Commission on Children and Youth, he was one of our.
I didn't know that.
That's when I first met Craig. Yeah.
Key Club president back then.
Yeah, and so we're really proud of him. So I would like us to send him something.
We will do that, most certainly. And he always sends us shouts out too, many mornings.
So we're gonna have to formally recognize him at some point.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Right, absolutely.
Excited for him. All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second? Any discussion? Move the previous question. Clerk, call the roll.
Mr. Rickman?
Aye.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Duval?
Aye.
Ms. Devine?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
Mayor Benjamin? Have a good evening.
Aubrey.